back for another quick knit chats. Because it's a quick knit chat, I'm gonna jump right into it. Last time I was working on some socks in my core colors. I had said that I wanted kind of a nice palette of colors from my core colors and just knit kind of different patterns, but very like simple textured patterns, so that basically I'd end up with maybe 6 colors in this collection. Each is slightly different texture to the sock, but they would all kind of go together. And so last time I was working on my vanilla latte socks in my color Smoke. So this is my second sock. I'm nearly done. I just have a little bit of the foot left to go, and really enjoy this pattern. It is, or was, a free pattern, and I've realized through sharing it, it's no longer available on Ravelry, and I'm not sure why. So before I share anything about the actual pattern itself, I want to make sure I'm sharing correctly, so I don't, stay tuned for that. But here's the finished sock. This is sock number 1. I love how that turned out. Such a cool color. It's like a brownish charcoal. Yeah, it was fun to knit. Nice mindless knit. So I'm almost done. I would have finished this last night, but I cast on another project I'm going to tell you about that I literally could not stop knitting. I was like, one more row, one more row. So almost done with these. When I'm done with this, the next color I'm going to move on to is the color Penny from my core colors. And it's kind of like copper, like a penny. That's why I called it Penny. So I think that'll look really great together to kind of start that collection, like a fall palette. And then I have some ideas on the colors I'm gonna add to this collection. There's gonna be 6 total. And just a really nice fall, winter palette for that sock collection. There are some Smoke sock 100 gram skeins in the shop. It's not a sock set, you just get the 100 gram skein if you wanted to follow along with me. So speaking of the project that I cast on, last time I talked about casting on the Frame Your Face Cowl by Andrea Mowry, and I had been debating between a charcoal and my cloud color, and I decided that the cloud color was too much of a contrast for me. I didn't want so much of a black and white contrast. I wanted it to, I do like more lower contrast things, so I was thinking, what could I do? My log cabin worked also, driftwood worked, but neither of them were quite right, so I kind of cut them in the middle and came up with a color it's basically just like a nice taupey gray color, and it goes really, really well with my charcoal color. So these are the colors I decided on. It's kind of just like a almost silvery brown. Just works really well. I was a little worried it would look maybe a little funny, but once I cast it on and got moving, I really like it. So, and this is my first color work pattern that I've done. The only other color work I've ever done is a pair of socks by This Handmade Life. I'm blanking on the name of the sock. It's the winter sock pattern. I did okay on there. My gauge was a little tight on one of the socks, but my second sock, I can get that one on my foot. So anyway, the Frame Your Face Cowl is a color work. So you got your floats in the back, which I think I'm doing pretty good. My gauge doesn't seem too bad. So yeah, I think these colors are looking awesome together. So just a more gentle contrast than if I had decided to go with the cloud or like my white color. So basically this is going to be a tube, and then you twist it and seam your ends, so this will disappear. But I couldn't recommend this enough. This is so much fun. I was in a bit of a knitting slump. That's why I was knitting real simple things, and although the chart's really easy to follow, it helps that my colors correlate to the chart is like a gray and a black, so it helps with that. But just so much fun. Very, very simple. It looks difficult. I think it's personally pretty simple. I use Knit Companion on my phone as a free app. You can pay for more. And it has like a highlighter, and I just moved that up on the chart, and that's really saved me a lot of angst when I follow charts like this. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot more done on that. Lots of fun. So then the other thing is what I'm wearing. So I had knit this up, I think it was maybe maybe December, January I cast it on. I've been wanting to knit one of these for a while. I started one a long time ago. I thought I forgot to split for sleeves, but now look, after knitting this, I think maybe I was okay. I don't know, but I started again. This is my aubergine on 100% merino fingering and mohair held together. And yeah, I finished this quite a while ago, and I had knit down the sleeves a while, or like a ways, and then I decided to do an I-cord bind off, and it was just too bulky with like the mohair and kind of the looser gauge that I ended up tucking it away for the summer and didn't know if I would even fix it. I was just hesitant. I didn't really know if this was something that I was actually gonna like wearing. And I thought, I'm just gonna try to fix the sleeves and we'll see where we're at. So it wasn't too hard to tear out the sleeves. And I measured in the mirror where I wanted, hopefully, my sleeve to end. And I tore back to there, and I did just a simple elastic bind off. So it's just a real nice, simple edge. And I think it turned out really great. I finally blocked it. It did grow quite a bit after I blocked it. Looking back, maybe I should have just spray blocked it. But at the same time, I like this loose, airy feel. I wear it with leggings. It looked cute with even like a skirt. But yeah, now I understand why so many people knit this many times. It goes super fast. I did use 2 skeins, fingering 2 skeins mohair on this. But yeah, I have dreams of more in a bunch of different colors, and like I said, it just knits so fast. This was a lot of fun to knit. I've tried casting this on with a long tail cast on, and I think it calls for, I think this is a tubular cast on. I like going through the trouble of the cast on that it calls for. It's like the funky one. I'm not sure what it's called. It's been so long since I've looked at it. It does give a very satisfying look, polished look to the collar. I know some people do either or, and either or works fine, but for me, I like that finished edge. It's like an invisible, just looks like it goes over the edge. So yeah, that is my Ranunculus number 1. We'll see if there's more. So anyway, I have been working on some Halloween inspired colors. I shared in my stories on Instagram. A couple different pictures have inspired me from Pinterest to just have some fun, play with some color. And if you're interested, I'm going to be putting up a pre-order in the shop. After this video goes live, I will put the pre-order in my shop. I'm going on vacation this Thursday, and so I won't be back for about a week and a half. So the pre-order, this would probably ship around October 15th. But anyway, this is the first color. I haven't named it yet, but it's just a nice charcoal. There's some purple pops. There's some light tan pops, some light pink pops in there, and then just a lot of fun speckles. So that's one. Kind of see a variation of the different skeins. Some of them, the colors pop a little more. So that's one option. And then another option is a little more moody and dark, earthy. It's this option. It's a nice charcoal again. It's got some pops of this green, some orange pops in there, and then a nice golden speckle or some more orange in there. So that one's really fun. This one could be for any time of the year. I wanted one that would work for both Halloween inspired and also just wearable at any time. So both of these sets will be in the shop. You can pre-order one, you can pre-order both. You can get them with no mini. So it's up to you. So that's coming to the shop today, this afternoon. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about is my friend Crystal from Factory Girl Design on Instagram has a maker's box where she always has a pattern in there. I believe there's a knitting pattern and a crochet pattern. And she has yarn in there that comes with, that is used for the pattern. And then she curates a really fun collection of, you know, anywhere from, I've seen in her previous boxes, candles, cable catchers, fun little plates, or just a lot of fun stuff like that. So her winter box is her holiday box, and this is the inspiration board for it. I don't know if the words are backwards or not, but golden hour is the theme. And I might have something to do with this box. So thought I would share with it. She's given a code to anybody who's watching this video. If there's any boxes still in the shop when you view this, there's a coupon code that I will put below that you can use for her maker's box, her holiday maker's box. Yeah, it's going to be real fun. It ships the beginning of December, so if you kind of want to treat yourself to something fun, I would highly suggest. She's very good at picking out the fun stuff that are in that box. So yeah, I hope this has been a lot of fun just to kind of connect with people, share a quick little chat about what I'm making. I'm going to Spain this Thursday. I haven't traveled since 2019. I'm going to go see a really good friend of mine, and I can't wait. So looking forward to bringing a few things to work on in the car, or in the plane. I mean, I gotta fly to Spain, I believe. So that'll be fun, and yeah. So I hope everybody's well. Please leave a comment. It's been great to talk to some of you. I'd love to hear what you're working on. Yeah, so I'll share a little blurb at the end here about journaling if anybody's interested. Okay, bye, take care. Okay, so just a quick little thing about journaling. I kind of just jumped in with both feet. I didn't really know kind of what I wanted, how I was going to fill them. I started with this Hobonichi Teco Cousin full year, because that's just what I saw a lot of people using. And so I kind of painted the pages like I've seen Christina from Chelsea Yarns do with these ink oxide paints. You kind of spray them and then wipe them with a paper towel, and you get this really cool effect on there. And then you just have to let it dry. It does make your papers a little bit thicker, but I don't really mind that. I kind of like the crafty feel of it. So yeah, I have a bunch of different colors of these. I get them on Amazon. So that was kind of fun to do. And then I've ordered, you know, a bunch of different stickers you can find on Etsy and stuff. So I struggled with kind of wondering how I was going to use these and fill up the page. Sometimes I'm not really big on writing down my thoughts, but I've kind of eased my way into a routine that I like. But so this is kind of how I started, kind of just playing around with what I like and stuff like that. Kind of lost traction on here, and I had seen someone on Instagram. She had this sterling ink planner that was, sorry, I bumped the camera, a little smaller, and in my mind I could handle filling up a page this size. So what I typically do now is you get these kits from them. You can order a monthly subscription, and she sends you like the kits for, this is the October kit that just came in the mail. So it comes with different stickers, some vellum papers, and like here's a vellum paper from September. You just tape it in here, and then I wrote my September. It comes with tabs, excuse me. And like it comes with a monthly. So I start my September off that way. And then I just go in and I print pictures and just write a little blurbs about the day. My son had his first football game. We went to the apple orchard. The boys rode the bus home for the first time. Just little blurbs about that. So I've kind of realized I don't like as much stickers, maybe just more, just real simple What I like about this journal is it comes with the monthly in front. So this is really nice for me to just write appointments. And then it comes with the weeklies, which helps me figure out work schedule. So I do home up here, work here. I like to track my workouts, and I can meal plan down here. So the kits come with these stickers, and I just put my own washi tape and stuff in there. Then in the back, they just have blank pages, and if you feel like journaling that day, you can journal that day. So that's kind of what I like about it. There's no pressure. I think like the month of June, I didn't really put anything in here. So this company, Sterling Ink, just released their 2025 journals. I am going to go back to the Hobonichi size, the A5, but in the Sterling Ink company because I like her format. So basically it'll be in the month, the weeks, and then you have a bunch of journal blank papers in the back so that if I don't journal for that day, it's not just a blank space, which I like about that. So, and the nice thing about these kits that I get is they come with, you know, the September, the dates up there. You can even have the days of the weeks. So it's nice. And you can get different subscription tiers from this company. So what I also like is I have started another journal I got from them, so they match. It's kind of fun. And this is just like my work die schedule that I like to write in here and to keep track of where my place marker is. I took one of these big fat paper clips and I put some yarn on it, which I thought was pretty fun. So that's kind of my thing for journaling. I don't know if there's anything specific you'd like to see, let me know. I realized that you just have to jump in with both feet and figure out your process and what you like. And it can be as serious as you want it, as time consuming as you want it, or not. And for me, it's just really satisfying to go back and look at like even the summer and just kind of see what like everybody was up to and look back on them. And I feel like in 10 years, this will be a lot of fun to look back on. So yeah, that's the journaling.